Bonjour and welcome to this mini lecture about la négation for French 112. So before we start, note your worksheet, and you should have downloaded this already. You can fill it out as we go along in the video. So again, you can pause if you have not downloaded this worksheet already that is available on your Blackboard course. Okay, now that you have your worksheet and your pen ready, let's start. On commence. When you want to negate a sentence in French, you have to keep in mind the word order. You need two words. You need ne pas, and they surround the verb. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Je suis américaine becomes je ne suis pas américaine. Je ne suis pas américaine. I'm not American. So the verb here is suis, and it's surrounded by ne and pas. So that gives us je ne suis pas. Nous sommes sur le campus becomes nous ne sommes pas sur le campus. So again, you have to use ne and pas, and the word order is sujet, nous, followed by ne, then the verb sommes, and then followed by pas. Nous ne sommes pas sur le campus. We are not on campus. Vous étudiez le russe. Vous n'étudiez pas le russe. And here you should note something. What do you note about that last example? Vous n'étudiez pas le russe. See the N apostrophe there? Ne turns into N apostrophe when the verb that follows starts with a vowel sound. Étudier. Vous n'étudiez pas. This is called elision, and you've seen it time and time again in this course so far. When you want to negate a sentence with an infinitive construction, for example, let's say you want to say, I do not like to do something. Je n'aime pas passer des examens. I do not like to take exams. Je n'aime pas passer des examens. Ne and pas surround the conjugated verb here, which is aimer. Je n'aime pas. I do not like. And then you add the infinitive. Je n'aime pas passer les examens. I do not like to take exams. Ils n'aiment pas étudier les mathématiques. They do not like to study. Ils n'aiment pas étudier les mathématiques. And the last thing we're doing today before we practice some more before you take your quiz on Blackboard is the articles. When you have a negative sentence with an indefinite article, that means un, une, or des, they are all replaced by de. This is a rule that we call de of negation. Vous écoutez un podcast would become vous n'écoutez pas de podcasts. Elle regarde une série à la télé. Elle ne regarde pas deux séries à la télé. J'ai des amis. Je n'ai pas d'amis. Note the elision there for je n'ai pas d'amis, des apostrophes. This is an arbitrary rule that you have to remember, and this will be on the quiz. When you have a sentence in the negation, there is never un, une, or des. They are all replaced by de. Let's practice a little bit. So if you were to answer these questions with a negation, I suggest you pause the video here and you write down in your notes your answers and then start again the video to correct. Okay, thank you for pausing. Est-ce que l'examen est demain? Non, il n'est pas demain, etc., etc. So you can read these sentences out loud, work on pronunciation, check your answers. If you have 4 or 5 answers correct out of 5, I think you're in a good place to start the quiz on Blackboard. If you have 3 answers correct or less, I suggest you watch this video again, practice again before you start the quiz. The most important takeaway, as you can see on the worksheet, is that you need to be able to recognize the verb, because otherwise you will not have the correct word order to negate a sentence in French. So practice, watch the video again if need be, Use your worksheet for the quiz. It will help you. Merci beaucoup et au revoir.